No intro music. We are live. Welcome to the Developer DAO WalletConnect workshop with special guests. I am your host, Billy Jitsu. You've seen my face from time to time for all the workshop leads. We have special guests with Helena, and most of you Developer DAO OGs know DappaDan. I'm going to go ahead.
I thought I was the host of
Oh,
this. You got
well,
this all wrong.
like a reverse Uno right here. You know, like I'm
By
just
the
going
way,
to pass the
actually,
mic.
Billy, you're hosting now. I mean, you're the guest. This is my house.
So we'll start off with Helena, and then we'll pass it over to DappaDan. Go for Helena.
Thank you so much. I'm Helena. I'm community lead at WalletConnect. I've actually been a member of Developer DAO for a long time, but I'm just shy. I never text anything. I just read you guys. I pay attention. But yeah, at WalletConnect, I am currently doing a lot of different activities to bring more contributors into the network, and also especially focusing on the content creators. That's why I'm so excited to talk about creating good content today. And that's why DappaDan is with us. I think this is one of the best content creators on X, on C.
All right, stop the stream, everybody. It's not getting any better than that, yo. Stop
and also,
the stream.
yeah, and also Dan is going to be our WalletCon creator. So I'm so excited to get more WalletConnect content from Dan. And yeah, Mike, to you.
Yeah, hello everyone. DappaDan here. Hopefully some of you know me. If you don't, I'm a developer and content creator. I've been part of Developer DAO. I have the OG Genesis NFT. Check my wallet if you want to check my creds. And also I'm a WalletConnect ambassador. So really happy I think, we talk about content creators so much lately, and then what protocols and projects actually support the content creators. Well, WalletConnect happens to actually be one of those. So happy to be here to be presenting both Developer DAO, WalletConnect, and myself and my ideas around content creation.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, with the crazy trend with InfoFi, there's been a lot of slop, right? Like it's
yeah,
especially with AI and everything. So we want to clean it up. We want to have good quality content. For those that are kind of catching up as well, we are also having our DevConnect giveaway, right, where we're sending 3 devs to head over to DevConnect on there. One of the processes where follow the Dev and Tell podcast, create quality content for devs to learn. And if you submit this, I know we have the WalletConnect. If you submit early, which means basically by Wednesday, 11:59 p.m., this will also count to your points towards the DevConnect giveaway too. So if you submit your WalletConnect submissions early, we will put that towards the points, because we are adding up for our announcement to give away that on Friday, Halloween. So tune in for that one. That's kind of my plug before that. So make sure, if you're watching right now, to throw in your submissions by tomorrow midnight UTC, and we'll make some magic happen here. But
cool. I forgot I have control of this, Billy. So boom. Matcha, yeah, they gave me control. So write anything crazy in the comments, and I will put it up here on the screen. But yeah, I'm also a Matcha Master, Matcha Lover, and Big Idris is here. I see. Hello, Big Dan, Big Idris, much love. All right, that's enough of me breaking up that. I say, hey, GM. I love this.
If you're ready to take over, Dan, I'll add your slides.
Oh yeah, put the slides stage. Up.
Boom.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that guy. Helena, do you want to take us away first?
Yes, I wanted to. I will not interrupt as much, and I will let Dan to talk about the content mostly. But I just wanted to kind of set the tone and also explain why we decided to do this content challenge with Developer DAO, especially since Developer DAO usually does more like the tech education and collabs with the protocols that are looking to engage developers and make people build with their tech. Content is a bit different. So that's why I thought we just really want to put the right concept out there. So yeah, essentially at WalletConnect, whenever I am talking about content creators, whenever I'm talking about creating the content and doing the mindshare things, I don't mean InfoFi at all. There's been a lot of InfoFi activities in the space, which obviously brought a lot of young blood. But then at the same time, it kind of brought the whole concept of AI slop and creating things that just tag projects, tag tickers. Like you don't have to actually do any reasoning. You don't have to do any opinions, you can just do any explanation from the docs, and that works. Basically, at WalletConnect, I view this very differently, and I don't want to have this thousands, hundreds of thousands of applications with just tags of WalletConnect, because we all have the eyes, we all can see that it is all low quality, it is all just for the rewards. And I am trying to engage the it's super easy. So I'm trying to engage the people that would have actual interest in improving as content creators. And even though it kind of feels like it is something very like influencer QL type of an occupation, and you only want to do that if you want to get the brand deals, if you want to be the influencer. And we all have probably observed the era of Instagram influencers and like the way that they do this. Actually, for Web3 and for tech, there's a whole other layer to this. And whenever we're talking about content creation in tech, it is for everyone. It is pretty much like, if you are a developer, if you are a researcher, if you are a founder, if you are a CMO, if you are like any personality in Web3, if you create content, that brings you additional benefit. And that's why, if we can go to the next slide, I just wanted to set these couple of most important things. Yep. In terms of what it means to be a content creator with WalletConnect, and especially what makes a good content creator for us, and what will be important to win the challenge. It's essentially, I want to see real humans. I want to see people with lifestyle, with personality, and I know that Dan has a lot of slides on that, so take notes. But generally, just to mention this, just to say, I am checking profiles of people that post about WalletConnect. I'm actually taking the time. I am checking the personas. I'm checking the content. I'm looking into the humans that are looking to become content creators for WalletConnect or generally in Web3. And I'm very, very mindful and attentive to the people. And then it's also about doing the research and reasoning. I feel like you have to put reputation and expertise as the top goals for the content. That's why I'm super excited to give more resources and more feedback and more support to anyone that wants to create about WalletConnect. Like, if you struggle with creating a good storyline, if you want some ideas, or maybe you want some advice on how to create a piece of content that actually makes sense, I'm very happy to discuss any ideas. I'm happy to brainstorm. I'm happy to think and to collab and to even like record some pieces to insert. Like, I'm happy to do as much as I can to actually help build a good narrative and help build a good storyline. And that doesn't happen overnight. You can't get the skill of creating a good story just by creating a single video. That takes a lot of practice. And that's why I am looking to engage people for a long-term collaboration. So ideally, my perfect scenario is every single person that creates content about WalletConnect, they improve to the point that I am able to get them into a long-term collaboration, and we can do this like an official ambassador type of thing. And we're happy to do a long-term pay collaboration. We're happy to not only throw incentives like one-off campaigns, but make this ongoing, make this continuous, and make this sustainable. And that also includes actually improving the hard skills. So like working on the camera, working on the light, etc. This is what is important for the content. This is what is important for the content within the WalletConnect challenge. And this is what I think is very, very good to look into, to learn, and to research. Because again, same as with the narrative and the storyline, it doesn't improve overnight. You still have to practice, you still have to learn. But this is a good skill for anyone. There is this thing that's called founder marketing, founder-led marketing. Everyone is looking to do that. So even if you are not looking to be a content creator full-time, even though that's fun and interesting for some people, having the skills of creating good content, it makes a lot of sense. And I just invite you to do that with WalletConnect, to practice on WalletConnect, get WalletConnect as your test drive, as your laboratory mouse, and try and test and do things, and get the feedback, and also get the rewards, and get our praise, and get featured on our socials, and just get all of our love and support, because of course for us it is a huge help to spread the word and get WalletConnect out there. And I invite you to just learn and have fun and get this interesting experience, and get this interesting knowledge of being able to convey a message and impact the masses and program the human psychology, and actually be an expert, and actually know how to put your message, and how to put your narrative out there, and how to make people believe you. I feel like this is a very exciting opportunity. I'm super excited to check the content about WalletConnect. And also, I'm super excited to grow this next generation of content creators that are just starting, but very soon will be experienced, high paid, and super reputational, great people that have a lot of good content on their pages, such as DappaDan. I'm passing the mic to you. Thank you so much for being our content partner, and thank you so much for agreeing to running this content workshop. If someone doesn't know, DappaDan just recently launched the Content Creator Kitchen on his page. There is a lot of good content coming on there, so please follow DappaDan, and I am happy to talk in depth about content creation.
Before you take the mic, I'm going to bust a Kanye to your Taylor Swift and say two questions on here.
Oh God.
Content creation is huge, right? For anybody looking to make contact, like crypto Twitter is its own bubble, but it's the ultimate network, right? Like I think anybody that's made content here knows that if you make good content, you get good follows, which leads to good leads, and people tend to reach out to you, and like just based on your content alone, offer you opportunities that could lead to jobs, to lead to contract work, to lead to a whole bunch of stuff. And it's one thing posting your own stuff on your own timeline, but it's different when someone else posts your stuff, right? Like if WalletConnect is retweeting you, if Developer DAO is retweeting you, that gives you more exposure. So the better the content you make, the more exposure you're going to get everywhere else on there. Second question is, I don't know if it's in the slides, but do people know what WalletConnect is? Do we cover that? Or do we need a quick overview of what WalletConnect actually does?
It's definitely on the slide, so maybe you want to cover that.
Just to put it out there, I hope everyone knows what WalletConnect is, but basically why we're running this content challenge is this is the answer to that question. I want people to know what WalletConnect is, so I want to shield DappaDan and our content creators and our community content right here and there. So basically, I'm posting WalletConnect creators every week, or even more often, on my page. Please go ahead and check content. And for those that don't know, WalletConnect is a blue logo that you see every time you connect to any dApp or any website in Web3. It's a protocol that helps to create connectivity in the financial internet. So any kind of app that wants to get their users to connect with any wallet that exists in the space, they can integrate WalletConnect, and with that, they can easily provide the experience for people to interact with their application. Right now, we have grown a lot. So WalletConnect is not just a QR code, just a logo. We are a big network, and this protocol, the connectivity protocol that is the underlying tech for WalletConnect, is actually decentralized. We have node operators that are supporting the decentralization of the network and that are supporting privacy of the network, so your connections are private and nobody can figure out what exactly you interact with and what you wanna do, unless you do some transactions on chain, but that's not up to us. And in addition to that, we are actually doing a lot of institutional expansion and a lot of expansion into the real world. So that's where our recent partnership with DTC Pay comes in. You can pay for anything offline in Singapore through the POS devices. These are like the terminals that you use to pay with card, but you can pay with WalletConnect, you can pay with your crypto. And we have also recently partnered with Sui Foundation, and WalletConnect is now available to the institutions that use Sui through Fireblocks, through Bluefin, through Suiland, and other Sui apps. So we are doing a lot to essentially connect the Web3 and help not only individuals connect to the apps, but also institutions, custodians, wallets, and any kind of an actor that wants some kind of connectivity within their app. But yeah, thank you so much, Billy, for reminding about this. For me, this is so obvious that WalletConnect is.
Billy just found out WalletConnect was, so that's good. You know?
Yeah.
No way. No, I'm an OG WalletConnect back with Gnosis Safe when you couldn't connect your Safe wallet to any website. You're like, wait a minute, how do I connect? So we had to use the QR codes in order to like actually connect and do claims and stuff. So way back when, OG QR code WalletConnect user. So
wow,
yeah,
what a flex.
Yeah. Hell on the mic, man.
Yeah, cool. Well, now I'm going to tell you how to make AI slop, as was I think the intro. No, I'm joking. Cool, everyone. So I'm going to tell you 3 things about content creation. I personally feel like I'm still developing as a content creator, and what's so great about being content creators, you should always be developing, getting better at your craft, whatever that is. I'm going to focus on video because that's primarily what I focus on now. I started out as a technical writer, and I was anonymous. No one saw my face. Life was good. And now people have dragged me out into these the world. I've made videos myself, so now people know what I look like, and I'm happy about that as well. Full screen, yeah, Billy, let's do it. He's in the private chat, but I'm gonna do it. Well, now you can't see me. I think you should have a little bit of me too. Put me up there.
This is what we got right here. So this is what we got.
Turn you down, turn me up. That's what we want. No. So we're gonna do 3 things. I'm gonna talk about 3 different areas. How to get started as a content creator or making content, especially videos. How to keep going, because I think that's a real important part. Because content creation is fun, but it's not always like hilarious. Like it's good to do, but it's always fun, I guess. And then how to get good, because a lot of people want to get good at that. But Narb, I mean, we could just stop there. We could take a screenshot of that and just go. But thank you, Narb. That's much love. So how to get started? A lot of times that's where people stop, which is really sad to see. And they never actually get started with it all. And I think a lot of times it's because you think you might need something else that you don't have. Whether that's like a fancy camera, some software, fancy software. Maybe you want to go to YouTube and watch 1,000 tutorials. It's just like learning coding. I know this is a developer audience, so most people here know how, hopefully, at least Developer DAO, probably know how to code in some way prior to the world of Cloud Code and Cursor and all that. And that was the same way, right? You can just do like a whole bunch of tutorial projects, but once you actually learn how to code, you actually start building things. But luckily, the barrier to entry for coding, for making videos, is much, much lower. So you only need 3 things, and I think most people have them. 1, you need a brain, which I'm going to assume you've made it this far to the stream to do that, which is great. You need a software, and there's tons of free software out there. I recommend doing CapCut. It's probably the easiest. To be honest, I started with it. You don't need to watch 1,000 tutorials to understand it. It's always helpful, and then when you get like better, you can like learn about the different features. But hey, that's a video, drag it to the timeline. Hey, that's also a video, drag it, clip it. That's a video. Congratulations. And you definitely don't need a fancy camera. Most people have iPhones. This is like the iPhone, I think this is 9 or 10. I specifically chose an older model because you definitely don't need to go run out and buy the iPhone 17, but I do have one, so that's a little flex. But you don't need that. You just need something to film yourself with, because there's going to be tons of opportunities, and a lot of times what you will be able to say, hey, now I want to upgrade my camera, or now I want to move to different software. But right now, get started. Anyone can do it, and that's probably what's great about it. And to the point of AI slop, probably not what's so great about it, because everyone could do it and everyone thinks that they're content creator. But we're going to tell you later on how to keep going, which I think is the big one. Next thing is like ideas. Oh, there's a good one. Do you want to exile Helena because you're here? Are you
Yeah,
looking
that's
for?
a very good question. Actually, I feel like usually the point of all of the content is the educational content. Like we want to have more explanation of what WalletConnect is, but it's important to highlight that educational content itself is not just saying WalletConnect is this and that, like this is the QR code, this is how it works. So a good answer to this particular question would be we want creative storytelling pieces that help to explain what WalletConnect is, or what different parts of WalletConnect are. And generally it's just, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm visible.
Oh, Billy's got it down. He's finally learning them.
Yeah, but yeah, this is basically all around with the goal of explaining why WalletConnect is important and why is it useful. So if it helps to explain what WalletConnect is, then it's important to include, but generally we just want to be more vocal about the role of WalletConnect, and that's why it can be more of a storytelling about the connectivity or like the money flows or whatever, and how WalletConnect fits into this bigger picture, because I just want good content. And sometimes there are good explainers, but I feel like most of the times good content is more than just an explainer, just an educational. Here is the definition of this and that. It's something more more of reasoning, more of a discussion, more of a reflection about some subject. And also I just realized that this is Angie that was just onboarded by her husband. I saw it on the comments under one of the publications. This is so nice to have your question, and I'm so happy that we have more new people.
I think it's Dawn's partner actually. So shout out to Dawn for onboarding your partner. Cool. But Angie, that's a great assist, because to this point is like, what she wants good content, but what is good content? That's the question. And good content starts with good ideas, and that's what the next slide is about. Because I think, right, you're probably, a lot of people are going to do like a what is WalletConnect video. They're going to do it, and I don't know if that's going to be the greatest video. So I think people really need to invest a lot of time into their ideas, because I think if you do that, your video, even if you don't have the best camera, the best microphone, or even like the most technical knowledge, it's probably going to be still a really good video, because you invested the time into the idea. So don't rush out and just go make a video that just is like, oh yeah, well, I don't know, I don't know what is WalletConnect, and I'm just going to make an explainer about that. But like really invest in how to make that different way in your own style, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that stuff. But what I would say is, one of the ways to get ideas is definitely through inspiration. And this little kitten here is supposed to be saying no, 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 like shaking your head, but I guess StreamYard hates animated GIFs. So I'm really sad about that. I'll send you the link if anyone wants the link to the actual GIF. But don't just go to Twitter or crypto Twitter, the bubble that we live in, for inspiration. Like I make content, and I will say, like, if someone says like, oh, I just want to be like DappaDan, that'd be really depressing to me, because there's tons of whole other world of content creation out there that could really get you inspired. And make your own unique style, make your own unique take on things. And I think that's the most type of, like the best type of content, when I can feel like, oh, only that person can probably make something like that. And it's only going to be because you've got some inspiration from other places outside of this, small bubble that we all operate in, which I love it here, but still there's so much content out there. So one of the things that I always tell people is really need to become a pro consumer. So when I watch YouTube and I watch TikTok and Instagram and all of those things, I'm not watching it just for like entertainment. I'm watching it to learn. I watch their the color grading. the fonts that they're using, the music, where they use it at. And it's only because I've decided that to be like an active thing versus just like watching great videos. So I say, I'm going to scroll through TikTok because that's where I'm going to get inspiration from, and like new, just angles and trends and all of that and hooks, versus just like mindlessly watching that. So I think that's a big change between when you decide to become a content creator is when you can start consuming content in a different way as well. And so I would say really start exploring that. Oh wow, and you got some good questions. I'm just gonna take that one and say like anybody should be your audience, but it's up to you, right? Like I think it's right. There's like new users, devs. No, like get real specific. Like I want new users who are like in debt, like in crippling student loan debt or something like that. Because then it's gonna be like it's gonna be worth more to those, let's say 100 people than it is to 1,000. So be really specific about your audience, and then you can use that to build upon your ideas, because like that's gonna be like really more relatable. Like I don't know, make content for new moms. I don't know, just do that. There's tons of new moms out there. Like WalletConnect for new moms. That's the winning idea, I think. Whitney says, I think it should be for everyone. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, for everyone or for just certain people. I think that's the best. Make it for
Yeah, it's also like
Mhm.
if you're posting that on your socials, who are the people that follow you? If you are thinking about the broader WalletConnect audience, because obviously WalletConnect will retweet your content, then what connects followers on X or another social media, it's such a diverse audience, to be honest. Like we've got all of the types of people. It's never possible to appeal to all of them, so we always have to select a single type of a person that we want to talk to. And the best, probably the best person to talk to is usually yourself. So you can just talk to the like-minded people, to people that are in a similar situation as yourself, and that will be very genuine, and that will probably resonate with them a lot, which will help create a very good content.
Yeah, for sure. So like I said, get ideas from everywhere. The point, I know we've talked about educational content, so there's a lot of YouTubers that do a lot of kind of this like investigating type of content that I really like. There's 3 here on the screen. I would like, really tell people to watch those videos, and if you want to make that type of content, because that's going to be, especially for this space and crypto, like a lot of people want to be educational, but it doesn't have to be boring, and it doesn't have to be here's the question and here's the answer. There's a lot more entertainment that can go into it and a lot more craft. And I think these 3 accounts are doing a really great job of that. And then also look at other spaces. So I'm just here on TikTok, like looking up gardening. Like, I mean, gardening people, they explain all the types of plants and how you do the type and like how they connect and all that. And that's all crypto is, right? It's just a bunch of plants. We're just gardening in digital side. So, right, like just really explore outside of this and see how other people are approaching explaining things, because they're doing a really good job. And I think in this space, we aren't at all times. So we could probably learn from them. And I had this one video. I really would recommend you check it out. It's about YouTube ideas particularly, but it's just about video ideas in general. And she's got a good framework on type of making a killer video idea. And again, it's really, she's saying really about in terms of investing a lot of time into the idea itself. And delivery makes it that much easier, I think, in terms of like, once you actually make the video. Cool. But ooh, that's really small. I don't know what happened. I don't know the font. Yeah, niche down. Yeah, Narb, niche down. I'm just making personal videos from Narb now. That's my niche. Just Narbs of the world. Angie says, my only experience in content creation was creating a 2D one. Oh man, what happened? I got my I can't see the question anymore. It's like blocking my slide thing.
Oh, yeah. So my only experience in content creation was creating 2D one-of-ones NFT stories following an app mascot. It's all new to her in a sense.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I see. Now I want to go on the train. Welcome back. Think outside the box. Never gets old. Yep. The box gets really old. Outside the box, always new. So there's a warning though. Once you start looking for inspiration and looking at ideas, this warning should be much bigger, but maybe it's a little bit more. It's like an art statement that it's small. But your videos won't be as good as it that. Like, you know, you're gonna see all these things, you're like, wow, I would make videos like X or Y or whatever. It's just not gonna be, you're never going to actually get there, especially when you start out. And that's okay. That's completely okay. As long as you recognize what's good about the video, it'll get you much further. And I say that as like from experience. So on the left hand side is a video of me when I was like started doing videos. First was at the ETHender, and you can hardly see me in this video. It's so bad because I read about like after I upgraded myself from a camera phone to a DJI Pocket, which I still use today for some shots. I didn't know anything about exposure, and I thought I knew something about white balance, and these are all camera terms. It's okay if you don't know them. And I was walking outside. It's very sunny, and the camera's exposure was not automatically set or like to adjust. So I had this high exposure and basically bleeding it through the yes, you can see it's super bright. You can't see me. It's really terrible. But now I'm pretty okay with lighting. You can see some nice lighting in the background. You can see it also here, right here is where I shot that, and some lighting in the front. So it just takes some time, but it's again a part of the process. This quote is really long, and I encourage you to like go search for this or ask ChatGPT because I'm sure it has it in its training data about this. But essentially, it's just like no one tells this to beginners, but anytime you do anything creative, uh, you probably already have a good taste. And really, what the problem is that there's a huge gap between your taste and what you know is good and what you can create. And really creating content is about bridging that gap until it's one thing. But a lot of people don't realize that and they quit. That's kind of the summarization of this. So they get really disappointed. They'll never get past the phase of like, oh, that's what I'm trying to aim for, and they just stop. And I think that's in terms of like keep going here. That's really what you want to do. Is just every time you make a video, try to close that gap between the taste, what you like about video, any kind of content you're writing, anything creative really, and what you can actually make. How to keep going. There's some strategies that I think I've been doing this now for like a year and a half ish. And I've had moments where I want to stop, but I found reasons to keep going. Partly because people say so much nice things to me on streams like this or on the Twitter, but when they don't say nice things, you still need to find a reason to keep going. And I came up with this method like last night, and I feel like a ultimate influencer because every like influencer has these like acronyms and like the PRAP method or like the TAP or the 10, 20, 30, whatever. So this is mine. It's called the RAP method. And the R stands for repeatable. So like having some different repetitions around your content. I'll tell you why that's helpful. Authenticity. So I think we already kind of talked about being real, but to Narb's point, I guess Narb hacked my Google presentation because it is about finding your voice, finding your niche, and then personalized. Like, right, you really want to make videos only you can make, because when you feel comfortable with that, nothing else matters, right? Like, it's just a video, like the performance, how people receive it. You know that you've made a video that is very personal to you. So about repeatability. So there's a current thing. So like I said, especially when you want to make lots of content or you're getting kind of the momentum, you want to have ways where there's generally a way, like things that you continue to do over time that are similar to the last video you made. So I see a lot of people, they get a lot of good momentum by doing different series. So Sneha from Web3 Compass, I think that's a YouTube, I might have messed that up. She did like a 30 days of solidity. Really cool. 30 days, you committed to doing the 30 days. And I see a lot of other content creators out there that are doing like 30 days of blah, 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 or whatever, or every week you're going to post a thing. But it's really nice because one, she's committed to it, so it gives you commitment personally to keep going. But from an audience perspective, they know, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do another video. And anytime someone sees you, and this happens to me sometimes, like this is good advice from me as well. Like if I do have a series or something, people will come and like, hey, I like those videos. And normally they like name the series completely wrong. Like I had a show, it was called Builder Blind Dates, which Billy was on at one point. But they're like, yeah, I like that that dating show you do. And it was not a dating show at all. Like it was about like, but people, that's what they thought in their head. But they're like, it's just really nice from an audience and from a creative perspective. So having these series and stuff like that, and it keeps you going. Another one, this Simji, she's like telling her TikTok, she like makes rugs. Like, how niche is that? She literally makes rugs, but she goes out and like tries to trade her rugs with like businesses and celebrities and all that. So she like goes to Starbucks and like, can I trade something so I can get something for free, basically, or trade something for my rug at Starbucks? And she has this series going, and it's just nice because I know that format already. It's familiar to the audience, but also from a creator perspective, she knows that that's like really helpful for her as well, creating the content. And then this guy, Adrian Perry, is also really big on Instagram, also on YouTube. He uses like the same fonts every video, and I think that's like really great because one, it gives a feel and a vibe for every video. But once you start editing videos, it's just so nice to not have a decision of, oh, what font should I use for this one? And I used to do that, but now I've settled on like 2 fonts. I use it for every video, and it just makes my life so much easier. It makes making content easier, and then if that's easier, I'll make more content. So just some pro tips here on like how to keep going and not quit. Series, vibes, repeatability is a big one. Authenticity. So that's a lot, again, another thing that we like talk about. And I don't know what it means all the time. People say be authentic, and you're like, let me go search for that. And then you're like, that doesn't seem authentic, but it just happens, right? What I think is for authenticity, there's like 3 things to think about. One, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you look a little silly in the video. Maybe you're like these small details you might stress about. Also, no one cares if like, hey, you post a video, it gets 3 likes. You might care about that, but no one's like, oh yeah, you're the 3 like creator. Like no one's thinking about that, right? That's not happening. Chances are they didn't see the video because the algorithm doesn't bless you that day, whatever, or the hour that you posted it in. So just know that, right? Because then you can really be just free on those expectations that you think, oh yeah, like especially when I started posting on YouTube, I was like, I need to be like a YouTuber and I need to talk a certain way and deliver the video in a certain way. Nobody's looking at that. So just go out there, really be kind of true to yourself, and I think you'll start growing on camera, or even if you're writing something as well, right? Like your tone of voice will develop, and that's like the second point. It's like I said, really focus on closing the gap between your taste and the content you create. Don't focus, I mean, to the point of like this Infofy stuff, like all these other things can be gamed, right? You can have 1,000 bots like your post, can give you a massive ego boost. You can have something even go, semi-viral or viral for that one time. And then you might think, oh, I need to like, the next one's gonna go viral. And it almost never happens. It's kind of sad. Like people have one, like I see a lot of creators, they start out and they get like a viral video. And then you maybe see like the second or third video and it just doesn't continue on. Thank you, Winnie. I try. That's what I'm trying out here. It's like, yeah, that's great. But then like the second or third didn't go and then they just stop. And it's because they weren't really focused on the right things, I think. And I don't want to say the right things, right or wrong things. Like if you want all your videos to go viral, then yeah, but you're probably going to stop after a while because it doesn't happen to many people every single time. And then find your joy. For me, it's actually delivering joy is my biggest joy, which is kind of like a lame thing you might say on a job interview. Like, oh yeah, I just want everybody to be happy. But for me, it really is that, like that content of people, that's the emotion I go for. I don't, my videos aren't like going for like this cinematic, oh my God, this is like a movie. I should be watching this in a movie theater kind of vibe. There's some creators out there that do that and they do it really well. That for me is not, that doesn't bring me joy. Like I don't want people to like, that's not the vibe I'm going for. I'm not striving for that. And you might have another reason on why you want to make content. It could be to be educational. I know other people that like post 2 to 3 hour lectures on like the most technical dry topic, but they love doing that and the audience loves it too. So that's their joy. And I'm not going to take it away from them either. So just find out what you like to do and what you like to deliver to your audience and just keep doing that no matter what. Because that's really going to keep you going. And again, that's really what I want to point to here is about like keeping content creating going and not quitting early. And then personalized. So here's these videos, and maybe this is kind of hard to see but there's just like this video type called like, I bought the cheapest flight wherever. And it's like literally the same title for all these videos. There's even one creator, if you notice here, he done the video like twice. Like, and that's like ridiculous. Like someone would say like, oh, this is a problem, right? People just like, that's the same idea. They stole the idea and it's like the same video, but it's not. It's never going to be the same video. These creators, I've watched every single one of these videos, and not just because I searched for it for this presentation. It's because I like these creators and I would love to see how they would go through this, their reactions, where they actually go, because obviously they're flying from different locations, their style of video. And no, and the thing is, like, even if you take the same idea, nobody's going to do it better than you on your own style. So really develop that, be really personal on that, lean into it. I one time someone told me a quote. Like, I'm relatively, people have met me in person, I'm relatively the same on camera as I am in real life, which is kind of a blessing. But most people say, like, when you want whatever personality traits you think are good about you, you gotta have to like 10 times it on camera just to communicate that. So just remember that, like, whenever you like, oh yeah, I'm this type of person, you probably have to like lean into it to really get that to shine through to the lens, if you will, to your audience. And once it does, though, like I said, you could do the same video twice. This guy did it twice, and the views are still there, right? The comments are still there. People enjoyed it because they're leaning. You know, he has got a clear personality and making it very personalized. So that's just another tip. And again, looking at the angles that you can take based on your personal experience, like I said, the WalletConnect for new moms. Like, maybe you're a new mom and you want to explain to new moms what WalletConnect is or how it relates to that. Like, do it, right? Because that's going to be way beneficial. And I think even me, who is not a new mom, definitely not, is would be interested in watching that just because to see how you go about it. And the last part about getting good. A lot of people rush to this. They want to start, and then they want to get good. And I think you should be consistent first and then worry about getting good. And I think this is the best one. Kind of aim to do that is to get kind of 1% better every time. And by that, I mean, just look for one area that you can improve on from your last video and do that thing. I tell people that know me when I was back writing, just primarily writing. I'm like, what you do you enjoy more, writing or video? And it's definitely video, because I think with writing you have the words, you might have some graphics, and that's about it. So you can improve the words, which is like obviously a skill in itself. Maybe you can make some fancy graphics, but with videos, you can do tons of things to improve a video. Whether that's the hook and the script, or the hook get people to just stop scrolling and watch your video and stay on your video. The script itself, the idea, the delivery. Now it's really trending to have a lot of different types of text and subtitles. Obviously, it's through like apps like Twitter, where people aren't naturally watching videos, so you need to kind of grab their visual attention before anything else. So text, subtitles, graphics, animations, all of these things are opportunities that you can improve on every video, and like just learn one new thing every video, and you'll be golden after a while, right? And then even the actual production, lighting, different kind of angles. Like, I own like 3 tripods now. And why? Well, I really like tripods, but also because I'm like constantly thinking, oh, I can take this new tripod, I can put it over my head. I have it over, like, yeah, just different angles and stuff like that. Coloring, right? Color grading, what's kind of vibe, all of these things. And then even on top of that, there's music and there's sound effects, and there's tons of different services out there and different ways you can attract attention to your music, all that. So like, oh, this time I'm gonna choose this style of music and like nail the sound effects, all these things. And you don't have to do every single one of these every video, because that would like really burn you out to the point of keeping going. But pick one, right? Like, oh, the angles, that I'm gonna try a new angle next video that I saw in the last video, or I'm gonna try a new thing, and then do that, and you've gotten 1% better in my eyes. And I think that's what you should definitely keep striving for. And then you put these nice tutorials here, just to show you in the world of CapCut, right? There's a lot of these stuff like really
Yeah,
available here.
I was just like, we have to be more visual maybe with some of these things. So I wanted to show you 2 things here. First is just from my video, I explored the CapCut because I have started creating much more video content about WalletConnect and like things that we do. So actually on CapCut, you can find a lot of different presets. And the fun part is that you can edit your videos directly in TikTok. That's what I've done the first couple of times. There is so much more that you can put onto your video. And then, but then just generally exploring the tools that you have. that's a good starting point to kind of figure out what you could improve and what you could learn. Because as Dan already covered on the previous slide, there's like so many different items to the video production. Like there are sounds, there are colors, there are etc etc. And like another one that I've just recently seen and I found very nice is on the next slide. I've seen a video on X by Steffi, and she was just explaining that you can put different lights directly on post-production. So whenever you're editing your video, you can actually put different types of lights, and you can try and tweak that, and you can test the different angles, and you can test different different colors. And there is so much that you can do that I feel like it's just it's just fun to try one new thing every time and like see how that turns out. Lean into testing new things rather than just repeating the basic template, graphics, subtitles. I don't know, just like doing anything differently, even doing something not perfect, that kind of gives this vibe of a real human behind the content, which is very nice.
Yeah, the AI likes patterns, so AI will just always do the same thing. But you humans, you can change. So definitely I like that. And yeah, about getting good. So like I said, learning from others. And I mean this in a way. So Helena, so I have a new show coming actually called The Content Kitchen, where I'm doing one-on-one interviews with content creators. So if you aren't following me, I don't know what you're doing, but that's my my handle down there on Twitter. So look for that. But there's also great shows that I put inspiration from. Digital Spaghetti, Creator Support, Editing Podcast. These are shows that essentially ask people about their edits. Like they go over and review one type of video, how they made it, what was the inspiration, all this stuff. And it goes really into depth about that stuff. And I think that's going to be helping you get good. So yeah, you can watch a video and get inspiration from it, but then like knowing the actual process, like how the meat gets made, if you will, is like huge. And these videos here are like really good at that. They're primarily focused on YouTube, some TikTok stuff as well. But just to show you like the whole craft of making a video and how people approach it very differently, because there's not one way to do it. Like lots of people ask, oh, like what's the camera you use? What's the lens? And like that's one part of it, but like there's so much more to it. And learning how to do that really well is how you get good, and learning from others. It's a big step. Speaking of following me, and you can this is like a really cool QR code. I've never seen. I'm gonna use this for everything now. But you can follow us.
I'm gonna make it full screen really quick.
Yeah, do
You're
it.
just gonna be a voice. You're gonna be a godly voice. Go for it.
I don't know if this works or not. Let me see if this even works. Does it work? Have you tried it? Oh,
No,
it
I
works.
tested everything. Obviously, I tested all of them, and I've done a couple of tweaks to make sure that it worked. I wanted our heads to be a bit bigger, but we can only do so much. But I think it's anyways nice. I'm gonna send you the original one.
We have
thank
confirmation. You. We have confirmation that it works. There we go.
Cool. Is there any other questions from the audience? We have some time as an open floor to ask Billy all the questions. Right, AI slop. What's your favorite AI slop?
My first question is, when am I going to see how to find the cheapest tripod using WalletConnect video layout? Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's a contest winner right there. I mean, this is we're just throwing out free ideas now.
First one's free. But yeah, if you have any questions while we're waiting, if people are coming up with questions, again, I know we're not trying to rush it. The contest was announced last week. So if you have been working on content, any written content, video content, and if you're doing an early submission, it does qualify for the Developer DAO DevConnect giveaway. So if you do submit this to us before Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. UTC, it does count towards the DevConnect giveaway as well. If not, you're still in, obviously, the original contest with the WalletConnect on there. So that is a separate prize. That is the ground prize through WalletConnect. But if you do have your content and it is early and you've been working on it, that is also an option. And then Narb has a great question here for the new people to the contest, how can they submit? How do they submit it to you?
It's very easy. There is a link on the Discord server for Developer DAO. It is only available on Discord because Discord is only open for the Developer DAO members. I did not want to do all of these layers of verification and like connect your wallet, connect your X, connect your Discord. That's too much. So you just go into the Discord server for Developer DAO and you find the WalletConnect challenge announcement, and there is a link. And then you just need to connect your X. I'm so sorry. It is probably for the mindful people, for the people that actually care about their privacy. It's a bit tricky, but we have to verify that that's your account and you are the actual owner of the content piece. I have been noticing people. I actually had a couple of people submitting DappaDan's video on the form, but like
people are submitting my video as
yes,
their
and they're stating their emails and their wallets and their Discords, but they are linking your content. So that's
Mama, I made it. I have impersonators.
I hope they win. I hope they win for the good content.
I hope all of them win. First, second, third. I don't know if there's places like that, but yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's why just connect your X and please link the actual post that you've done. And the deadline is November 5, right?
Yeah,
November 5th. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I was joking ahead of time. So yeah, definitely don't do that, guys. Use your own original content. my satire sometimes gets confused. Yeah, don't steal other people's content on there. So
yeah.
No, if you submit that DappaDan's video, I will verify with DappaDan if that's actually his alt. Because like if that's
it's one of
the personalities, it's okay. You know. I accept that.
They all make videos, so I like that.
I mean, basically, DappaDan's gonna win.
This is how
you're submitting for it multiple times. Yeah, it's great. In the Discord. It's in the announcements. We'll repost it again shortly for anybody that misses it, because I know it can get buried in the announcements. But yes, we have all the information. All the links are there. Again, it is limited to Developer DAO folks. So if you haven't joined the Discord, or why not? If you're already a member, dig out your old Discord password and like shake off the dust and get in there. We are doing a lot of activities. Also, we are working on vibes. We are reworking vibes on there. Well, we're going to be having special guest hosts throughout the end of the year. DappaDan is one of them. He's one of the finalists for the people to be the host. So if you are looking to, or you've never been to a vibes, come check it out. We're going to be hosting it between either Thursdays or Fridays. We're going to see what works for most people. It's about an hour. Come chill, come talk tech, come talk content, anything you want. It's just open for anybody in the Developer DAO members. And we'll be starting that most likely next week. So definitely come into the Discord, check out all the announcements, everything that's going on. If you missed all the contests, this WalletConnect is still ongoing, and we're going to have more stuff towards the end of the year. We've been doing a lot of stuff to help revive the community and keep things moving. We got money now. We've done some DeFi investments by some DeFi master.
It's about time, Billy.
I don't know who, but
those bots finally paid off.
Yeah. So we can actually like do some more activations, a little bit more dev activations. So that is definitely something we are looking forward to for the end of the quarter and the end of next year. Are you guys going to DevConnect by chance?
Yes.
I am.
Yes, awesome. So we'll all be there. So everybody here will be there. If you do win, you can do the meet and greet with all your favorite people that you see on the internet. And looking forward to that. We're actually doing a Developer DAO meetup. I don't have it in front of me, but that's also in the announcements on there. So it is going to be a nice, chill things. Everybody talks about how Denver was one of the best ones. So we're trying to match that vibe, and where there's going to be good food. I'm hoping I have the budget to actually have some good food, so it won't be like a breadstick and a glass of water with some ice. You can actually
the ice is premium though in some parts of the world. So for those that don't have, the link is in the chat. We also check the Developer DAO Twitter to sign up for that. Spots are limited. Again, Developer DAO members get preference, everything, but it's open to any dev on there. If you're looking to get started, if you're looking to find a community, I know sometimes when you are not really going with anybody, you're not going with a team, it's kind of weird to go by yourself and like find a tribe.
So Developer DAO can be your tribe. We're all very chill, very nice. You can tell here, these are all Developer DAO members. So happy to support it. So hopefully we see you out at DevConnect. Again, so many activations happening at the same time. And right now the focus is get good content, get good. Basically how I say it, how DappaDan says it, just get good on there.
Yeah.
I think we don't have any more questions. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Boom. Let's see. Read it. Yeah.
Bear with me since I'm new to this. Are we supposed to have ourselves in the content, or can it be, say, to the comic in a video form? The short answer is please have yourself, but that's just the civil protection. So it obviously does not apply to a great creative work that features some 2D graphics that are human made and that are made by an amazing artist. So just generally, I have to say that any kind of ChatGPT generated images, they will be disqualified. But in case you actually create some nice digital art by hand by yourself, or if you are an AI artist, I don't know, I know that that exists now. Like if you actually put the intent and the effort into it, that all counts. I will definitely be happy to see diversity of content, and I will be happy to have not only video creators that are doing kind of vlogs explainers, but also people that want to do some animation, motion, comics. I don't know, that sounds very nice to me.
On a side note, the one person that I thought of when I thought of someone doing art would probably be, I think his Twitter name or X name is Bold, where he draws comics based on like crypto Twitter activities. And so he doesn't, it's a totally anonymous, he or she, whoever it is, but they use the same character for all their comics. So they'll draw people in their likeness or Twitter likeness, and then they always throw themselves in there to differentiate when you see they basically logo brand on themselves. So their brand is that art. So just another example of how you can kind of create content without actually putting yourself in front of the mic or the camera. And I think that would be it. I don't know if you guys have any final farewells, pieces of knowledge, or motivational things that you are looking for.
Go out there, push record, push publish.
It'll never be perfect, but that's the beauty of the real world. I've been filming some content today to edit and to post on my socials. I have to say it looks horrendous. The sound is awful, but you can do a lot of things with editing, and you can improve a lot of things. So I'm not perfect as well, but I still create because that's the only way to connect with people and convey your message. So please try and see if you like it, and if it feels nice, and if you want to do some content on the side or as your real world occupation.
My final votes is you just do it. Honestly, like you'll always have imposter syndrome, to be honest. And if you're creating content already, why wouldn't you do the WalletConnect contest, right? So instead of just doing content, win content with a prize. So, this place is kind of rewards cringe a little bit sometimes. So like what better place in this bubble than to be able to like just create the content. And even if it's really bad, you might have a cult following for being really bad. It doesn't matter, as long as you have fun doing it and you can laugh about it. I think it's like a win-win scenario on there. So I think on that note, thank you guys for chopping in. We had a nice, good following, good questions. I'm excited to see what people come up with. Good content is always good to watch when I'm doom scrolling on the X timeline. And so if you have any other questions, lead it over to the Discord, or if you are following Helena or DappaDan, are they okay to ask you questions directly on X for this?
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Just send me a DM on X or on our Discord or on my Discord. Like I'm super open. I have also slid into the Developer DAO Discord. So if you have any questions, you can post them right there, and I will be answering ASAP.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan, for all the gems of knowledge, your experience, all the tools. Where can they see this slide? Are you going to post it on your Twitter so that way they have to follow you to see it? Are we gonna put it on the Discord?
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. We could do something like that.
Okay.
And then you own this, so you can tell.
Yeah.
where you
However
wanna
you
share
guys
this
want to
at.
do it.
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
can post
Mimi.
for sure.
Hey, Mimi. Cool. All right.
Cool. All right, guys, and we're signing off. Thank you guys so much for the participation. Good luck in the contest. And again, if you are tuning in, we'll catch you Friday where we announce the winners for the DevConnect. And so best of luck to everybody. And it is streaming, so in case you miss it, you can catch it on YouTube and on X. Anyways, guys, catch you later.
See ya.